Okay, so today we are talking about don't let this be you. If you're considering moving abroad, do not let this be you. Tyshia Parks, this is who we're talking about, also known as Ty Kiane, I'm gonna guess. Don't eat me up in the comments, but she is a mother from Columbus, Ohio, who is currently detained in Bali, Indonesia, after cannabis was discovered in her luggage. So she is reportedly now facing 4+ years in prison. And that is the prison sentence. Please forgive me. My partner she must raise $30,000 USD by Monday, April the 27th. To be transferred to a 3-month rehabilitation program instead of immediate long-term imprisonment. So social media is reeling, and they have been eating her up in the comments. So the total goal is 75,000 USD that she's asking to cover legal, rehab, and associated costs. Now, when she immediately asked people on social media for it, she was able to use her phone one time a day. So people thought she was scamming. So the next day, when she was able to use her phone, she let people know she is not scamming. She is genuinely in the Bali jail, and they're like, well, if you're in jail, how are you messaging? But she's like, I can use the phone once a day. So she was arrested at customs after what was intended to be a birthday trip for her mother. She admitted via social media to not researching the strict local laws regarding marijuana. Don't let this be you. Here's the issue with this that a lot of people are having is marijuana is illegal in most states in the United States. So how did you not think it's a possibility that if you take this through customs, you wouldn't be facing some type of, you wouldn't be doing something illegal, because it's illegal in most states in the United States. So family and friends have established a GoFundMe, shout out to the family, with reports suggesting that they have raised over $13,000 as of the latest update. So good job. That's a good amount to raise. Now, when I looked, it looked like more than that had been raised. It looked like almost the whole $30,000. So we're gonna check. And this was set up 3 days ago. So this is going on in real time. Okay, so yes, so $37,825 has been raised, you guys. Look at that. Look at the community showing up. Okay. So someone just gave $1,000 donation. It wasn't me, but I'm supportive of her raising the money. Those are her kids. So the person, this is the thing. You guys, at some point we have to be able to actually use wisdom and discernment. No judgment here, but just an observation that, if you're going to go to a country, whether you're visiting or you're moving, please make sure you take time to research the laws. If you're going to do something that might be illegal in the United States, it's probably going to be illegal there too. So I am looking up is it illegal? Yeah, so I understand why she didn't think it was illegal, because apparently, no, marijuana is not illegal in Ohio, but it is subject to strict regulations and new restrictions as of March the 20th, 2026. So while voters legalized recreational use in 2023, state lawmakers passed the Senate Bill 56 to significantly alter the rules, focusing on increased enforcement, restricted transportation, and public consumption bans. And I really do think that just because the Black diaspora constantly kind of disassociates themselves with laws, and they're like, look, I'm not caught up in politics, I'm not caught up in legislation, but you have to realize these things actually do impact you as the individual and your family and your household. So what made me just so have to laugh, well, not laugh, but you know, is when I was reading the GoFundMe, it says, anyone who knows Ty knows this is real. Your help is needed to help get Ty back home to the USA. When we arrived to Bali, we were detained by customs and eventually transported to Bali police, where we were there for almost 24 hours. Studying a country's culture is critical when deciding to travel abroad and must be taken seriously. Not you all are trying to educate us on studying, and this is, okay, I digress. But in summary, Ty is not used to international travel and may decide and made a decision that is going to cost her a safe return home from Bali, Indonesia. Funds will go towards legal representation, rehabilitation program, and bringing her home safe in 3 months. We're working to meet urgent deadline, or she won't be able to come home. Ty is very passionate, a passionate woman who devoted her life to kids in every way. She could try cheer coach, cheer team CEO, tumbling instructor, after school program operator, summer program operator, but more importantly, mother of 2 beautiful girls and 4 stepchildren that need her back at home amongst family. If everyone could help with whatever, it goes a long way. Every and anything you can assist in this situation is greatly appreciated. The trip is a dream to a nightmare. Please, 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 please help. Share, tag with anyone you think may help. Thank you all in advance. Now, I will say this. You know, it is very sad to see that this happened and that her mother, you know, she went to celebrate her mother's birthday. And I will tell you, whatever you're doing, anytime it's anything recreational, anything related to smoking in any way, form, or fashion, you need to definitely do the research before you take it, any type of contraband, anywhere. And that's just the honest. And that goes with weapons, that goes with all of those things. And I understand you're not going to learn everything about a country overnight, but the general principle of the things that you need to know, you need to actually learn that, and the diaspora definitely needs to start taking that seriously. Stop feeling like you're smarter than the police, you're smarter than customs. And I'm not saying that that's what she thought. I think that because in Ohio it is actually legal, maybe that explains why she thought that it wouldn't be a problem taking it to Bali. But you need to think about those things, and hopefully this will be a lesson to the Black diaspora. Hello, because there's so many of us, so many of you all that support 420, that you support recreationally smoking, that you need to actually do your research and do your due diligence and have that knowledge piece about that. And I'm not in any way condoning anybody's lifestyle or choices of what they choose to do. I am just giving you the information about what happens when you're moving abroad. Luckily for her, they are giving her this opportunity to raise these funds and actually go to rehab, instead of it being a situation where she's not able to get out, she's not able to pay, there is no amount that she can pay, she's got to do the time. You don't want that to be you. So yeah, I stay tuned for part 2, because I'm going to tell you something that I learned about traveling abroad, and you can never be knowledgeable enough. So stay tuned for more.